Once upon a time lived a rat named Cinderella, who lived with her stepmother and her two evil stepsisters. Her stepsisters didn't treat her well because they were human, while Cinderella was a rat. Cinderella was cursed when she was a kid, the curse being if she has her true love's kiss, then she will become a human again. One day, she came across a post on Instagram announcing that there'll be a ball in town tonight. Seeing that, she got excited and wanted to join as well. She went to ask her stepsisters if she could go with them, but they refused, saying if she can cook them a big feast, then mother will let her go with them. Hearing that, she rushed to go make a big meal for the family. After doing so, she asked her stepmother if she could go, and yet her stepmother refused and even said some really mean things about her. Cinderella went to cry in her room, and all of a sudden, she sees this guy breaking into her room, which got her confused because she lived in the attic. The guy claimed that he was fairy godfather and said he'll help her dress up to go to the party. Cinderella was confused and said, "How could you possibly make me look good when I'm a rat?" Fairy godfather smirked and did his magic. Poof! Cinderella was shocked. She looked so good and thanked the fairy godfather. Before leaving the house, the fairy godfather said to return home before midnight. Cinderella asked, "Because your magic will disappear?" The fairy godfather then said, "No, because I didn't have much eyelash glue left, so it probably will fall during the night. Lol." Ella then hopped into her Uber bus and headed to the ball. At the ball, a nightclub downtown, Prince Marik was bored on the dance floor. He danced with a few girls that night already, but they didn't seem to hype him up at all. Suddenly, Ella entered the room. She smiled as her extensions fluttered. She was beautiful. Prince Marik grabbed her hands and led her to the dance floor, as everyone around them pulled out their phones and posted them on their Snap stories. Even her stepsisters were in complete shock. They danced as they stared into each other's eyes filled with gaze. And suddenly, the alarm went off. It was about to hit midnight. Ella ran from the nightclub as Prince Marik screamed for her to stop behind, but it was too late. I didn't even get to ask her for her number. But as he looked down, he saw that her eyelash had fallen off. The next couple of days, he kept looking at girls' profile pictures on Instagram to see who matches the lash, but he had no luck. Until he got a message. It was Ella. He was ecstatic. He finally found the love of his life. They continued texting for a few months until he began to ghost her, and Ella blocked him. He then realized love isn't for him. And as for Ella, she and the fairy godfather goes to the ball every weekend and soon found themselves falling in love with each other and got together. As Cinderella got her first kiss, she realized she wasn't turning into a rat anymore, and they lived happily ever after. The end.